My name is Savon, and this is Savon Tarot. Now, listen, y'all's videos will be uploaded every Wednesday at 4 p.m. I am going to try my hardest to make sure these videos are on a scheduled time. So if you miss my lives, every video is scheduled, so you'll just have to catch it when it's uploaded. If you want to know what these messages are about, I do have a brief description in the description box. If you want to check out how to book me, that's also in the description box. Let's just get into it. All right, so I'm going to do a monthly energy check-in for you guys for the month of April. If you came here for a full astrology breakdown, that is not what I'm doing. I'm just giving you a monthly overview, and then I'm going to get into the tarot. All right, so Cancers. Your focus this month is being drawn to yourself. The theme for you is self-care. You are healing emotionally. The energy that you're in this month is all about nurturing, but you're nurturing yourself. You're setting healthy boundaries in relationships, whether platonic, romantic, or work related. And there's some sort of spotlight on your home life where you could feel the need to create a peaceful environment or reassess your living situation. So you could be in this energy where you feel like your environment is not, you're not comfortable in it, okay? Whether you're married or dating or living with someone, whatever, you're not comfortable in that environment, that living situation. So you're going to be reflecting on some personal. I don't know what just happened. My camera glitched. Anyways, Pisces. Let me sit down, child. April is bringing a strong spiritual awakening for you guys, which is going to emphasize on personal being in a creative expansion. I feel like I'm too far away. So basically, the energy you're in is supporting, it has to do with support, connecting more deeply with your inner world, trusting your intuition. I do feel like you might be pushed towards healing some old wounds, especially around a past emotional experience. So you're going to move forward with a clear mind. I do also see that your career or professional goals are also coming into focus, which is urging you to align your passion with your work. Um, Scorpios, the energy that you're centered in is transformation. You're letting go of something old. I do feel like you could be letting go of an ex, you could be letting go of a past emotion that you felt towards someone or something, but something that's old, you're letting it go. You're in a powerful cycle of release right now, and you may feel the need to confront deep emotional truths and shed what no longer serves you. I don't like that word because some people like to view serve, that word serve, as entitlement. Okay. So basically, you're focusing on, what you feel like you've earned, and anything that no longer feels good to you or feels right to you, you're letting it go. I also see that you're focusing more on intimacy, both physical and emotional. So it's leading you to reconsider the dynamics you're in with your close relationships, whoever you're closest to. All right, let's go ahead and move on because I want to look at what's going on with you right now or for the month. We got this health card. All right, water signs. April is going to push you to focus on self care and overall you're rebalancing yourself out. Some of you are deciding to commit to better eating habits and new fitness routines, or some of you are taking time to focus on your emotional and mental wellness. This could be a month of healing, detoxing both physically and spiritually, and you are choosing to be or place yourself in a healthier environment. I also pick up the vibe that if you are doing any like physical workouts, you may want to keep it to yourself because you may feel like someone is not, I don't know, they're trying to down your new you that you're trying to create for yourself out of jealousy. Someone may want to help you financially with this goal or going towards this goal. I do see that. All right. Feelings is here. Y'all are very emotional this month. Um, your emotions are front and center, water signs. You guys are going through deep emotional realizations and it's heightening your intuition. Um, your moods may shift as you guys process your current experiences. I do see there's some emotional highs and lows, but this is leading to some type of clarity about what you need, your own personal needs, your own desire. You had to leave this person behind. You are basically somehow or another reflecting their negative energy back to them. Okay, because you're strict about your self growth, your personal development this month. You're being strict about that. I'm also I meant to say this in the beginning, so I'm gonna say it now. There's a Cancer that's a female dealing with an older male. There's a Pisces female dealing with an older male. There's a Scorpio male dealing with an older female. I do see that you guys, water signs, are going to be detaching or withdrawing emotionally because you feel like the connection's not a match. Somebody is secretly wanting to um, find a way out of a relationship or a connection, even if y'all live together or just moved in together. Someone's trying to find a way to get out of that relationship without saying anything. Because, like, I do feel I pick up you, water sign, whoever you are, or if it's not you, it's whoever the most aggressive or masculine or needy person is in the connection. That's who's getting walked away from. It's like water signs, you feel like some of you feel smothered and some of you feel um, undesired or something. So, yeah, I feel like you're trying to find a way out of a connection. Or your person is. It depends on whoever is the most aggressive, the most, you know, needy or arrogant. Okay, out of the two of y'all. So, if you're not needy, you're not arrogant, you're not aggressive, it's not you, it's your person that you're walking away from. If you're needy, aggressive, or cross watching, you're the one getting walked away from. If you feel like a water sign's withdrawing, it's something that's making them feel like the connection's not a match. All right, let's look at what's going on. We got no strings. See, water signs are encountering people or situations that are reflecting their own inner world. I'm sorry, I said that already. I was thinking about something else. They're embracing more freedom with there's no strings attached. I do see they choose to not be tied down by unnecessary obligations or emotional baggage. Somebody could have been wanting to, somebody who was lonely or have a lot of emotional emotions kept wanting to rely on your energy. They are avoiding, you guys are avoiding because you carry the majority of the masculine energy. This person is pretty much questioning why would you even deal with them if you didn't want to commit to them. And it's possibly because this person I do feel like that you were dealing with is lazy. They don't mind putting in a lot of work at work, but for a relationship, they're lazy. Mm. And that was causing a lot of issues. Okay. So you guys are avoiding somebody and you're being mindful of fleeting connections. I also see that the underlying theme here is karma. So whatever energy water signs have put out, whether good or bad, it's coming back full circle. Some of y'all are experiencing lessons in relationships or work or personal growth. You are reflecting and healing this month. That's basically what I'm saying. Let's look at your relationships, whether platonic, romantic, or work related. You got the Four of Pentacles. This is a guarded energy. So, water signs, you're holding on to something. I'm having a flash of someone who had a panic attack, a mental breakdown, and their person looked at them crazy. Mm. You thought you could trust this person with your emotions? I don't know. Okay, you could be dealing with somebody who's guarded all the time. Okay, their energy is guarded all the time. But I do see that someone in your energy is not wanting to let you go. But someone is holding another person back in a relationship, in a connection, or at a job. Something is holding you back. You guys are having trust issues right now. And some of you are having financial concerns that's impacting your relationship. Um, Somebody could have moved in with somebody too fast, too soon. And they're now realizing that with their habits versus what needs to be done as far as responsibility, financially, it's not met the same. Okay? It's just not met the same. Um, yeah. Now, for some of you water signs that want to live on your own, you do see that this month is not the month to do that. You could be saving up money to with this Four of Pentacles to do something major for yourself. Get a car, get a home, whatever. Okay. And this month is not the month to do that. So you're holding you're holding on to your money tightly this month. I do see it's for long term though, because it's a pentacle. So it's not something you're doing just for the moment. Okay. And if you're in a relationship with someone, you're withholding money from them. Possibly because they're greedy or they would take advantage of you financially, and you know that, male or female. There's a feeling with this Knight of Pentacles that the relationship's not moving forward as you expected. Some of you water signs are frustrated because you feel stuck in something that keeps repeating. There's someone who is lacking emotional growth or emotional intelligence. There's just a lack of effort from the other person. Okay. Um, and I feel like you're losing motivation to go forward with this person. With the death card reversed, it's water signs, you're resisting a necessary transformation in your relationship. Some of y'all are struggling to let go of an old connection that didn't go nowhere. Some of y'all are afraid to for some of you, the person that you did let go of or that you are walking away from is fearing you going away because they don't know whether you're going to find someone better. Like, um, like, I don't know, this person puts their self down a lot. They got low self-esteem, yeah, and hidden insecurities. This could also indicate unfinished business between you and another person. That's so their energy is strongly lingering here. This could have been a recent disconnect, or this is something you worry about when you do plan on disconnecting from someone if you haven't already. All right, you're feeling emotionally withdrawn this month. I don't care if you're still connected to other people. You don't care if if other people still want to be buddy buddy with you. You're doing a lot of introspection and soul searching. You're 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 in solitude right now because it's what's necessary. It helps you heal. It helps you think without external influences influencing you or trying to distract you um, with meaningless conversation. So, how are you feeling overall for the month of April? By the way, I do see the tower is here. So, something sudden or unexpected is ending or changing. There's a major argument, a breakup, a job loss, or something that's coming to a complete shift. And you're shifting that energy, okay? Because something was too stagnant or delayed or withdrawn. So that's what I'm seeing here. All right, so how do you feel? You got the Eight of Cups. You're done with an emotional situation. With this Eight of Cups, you're done. Whether it's a relationship, a mindset, or habit, it's something that you don't desire anymore and you're leaving it behind because it comes with too much emotional baggage and you're the only one carrying that fucking baggage. You're realizing something is not working and you just need to move on. Okay. And that's where you're starting over with that Fool card. After something painful happened where you had to walk away, you had to let something go, you took a risk to start over because you were not fearing the unknown. That tells me that whoever's in your energy is, but you're not. So, you're done with stagnant energy. That's you are okay with starting over, even if you're by yourself. Uh-huh. You don't want to talk to nobody. You don't want to do a lot of talking because some people aren't being clear with you about why they want to deal with you, whether it's a friend or a lover or whoever. You got people telling you, if I wasn't your friend, if I didn't love you, I wouldn't be here. But they have some type of motive that's unknown to you. And I do feel like whatever mental fog or uncertainty or confusion there was, you're taking a step back and you're expressing your emotions clearly. Miscommunication could be a problem, so you may want to hold back your tongue. Don't fully, if you don't have the full um, facts about something, just sit back and watch and pay attention to what's going on. But don't stay stuck and watching because, I mean, you're just wasting time if you did that. I don't think you're going to do that. I think you've gained enough information to say no to this situation. Lastly, well, you're excited about change. You you do feel insecure at times and frustrated at times or even jealous at times. You could be doubting yourself on and off throughout this month, but you are taking a second guess at what you want. And I do see that you're not interested in open relationships or third parties or something that's not um, real, something that's not real. Okay, for some of you, you don't want a fucking relationship at all. Okay, you just don't. You don't want something you can't easily get away from and not be stuck or tied down to. So you're not looking for love right now. Okay. Mm-mm. Well, I do see you're making a power move because I see the magician. So, despite the underlying energy, you are manifesting some major changes here. All right. You're turning things around. You have all the tools that you need, whether this is outside help that you go to, or you have some type of support and confidence. And I do see you reclaiming your own power and focusing on what you want to create. It's like a mix of release and renewal. You're walking away, but you're also embracing the new beginnings here. All right. So this month won't be the easiest, but it's leading you toward growth and self discovery and a fresh start. So, all you need to do is trust the process and be patient with yourself and avoid letting doubt or confusion hold you back. So, when someone from the past come back trying to clarify things or get you to see things differently that you don't feel comfortable with, that already was a fail, they're not ready. Okay, and I do feel like you know that. So, stay focused. All right, let's do a you versus them. Okay, hold on. All right, let's do you versus them. This you versus them is sorry, this is gonna be where I look at you collective and I read the energy of the person you are no longer dealing with. Okay, so give me a second. Okay. All right. If you're dealing with an Aries, you got GPS in the reverse. If you're dealing with a Taurus, you got options. I'm just going to get through this. If you're dealing with, I'm sorry, yeah, Gemini, you got bad credit, debt. If you're dealing with a Cancer, you got self-love. If you're dealing with a Leo, damn, you got wish here. If you're no longer wanting to deal with a Virgo, you got my way here. Dealing with a Scorpio, sex addiction. You're dealing with a Sagittarius, karmic ties. If you're dealing with Capricorn, you got shady. If you're dealing with Aquarius, you got family in the reverse. If you're dealing with a Pisces, okay, you got Jesus. You got signs, red flags. They could be partying a lot and living a toxic lifestyle that's not comfortable to you, or that's how they view you. Okay. All right. Give me a second, water signs. All right, sorry. If you're dealing with an Aries, they feel lost without you. They don't know what direction to take when it comes to you. They could be unsure if they should reach out or let things be. They might even feel like they lost their way in life after things ended. If they're acting distant, it's not because they don't care, it's because they don't know what to do next. Okay? If you're dealing with a Taurus, right? Yeah. They might feel like you have choices and aren't putting them first. They could be jealous, insecure, or realizing they aren't your only priority. They might be debating whether to stick around or move on. If you're dealing with a Gemini, this connection with the bad debt, bad credit, they might be feeling drained or imbalanced. They're struggling financially, or they feel like they owe you something emotionally or literally. You might see this relationship as a burden or one sided as well. If you're dealing with a Cancer, they're focused on themselves, like I told you from the beginning. Their healing, their personal growth, that's what they're focusing on. They miss you, but believe they need to prioritize their well being, and they could be working on their confidence and realizing what they truly deserve. Dealing with a Leo, with this word wish, they still want you or feel like you were everything they wanted. They could be hoping for a reconciliation or still holding on to a fantasy of you. If they haven't reached out, they might be waiting for a sign from you. If you're dealing with a Virgo, this Virgo is stubborn. They feel they were right and you were wrong. They could also be holding on to control issues or still mad about how things ended. Likely they won't reach out unless they feel they can win. Wow. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, this might have been a deeply physical connection or toxic sexual bond. They still crave you, but they may struggle with emotional intimacy, and they could be tempted to reconnect for passion but without real change. If you were dealing with a Sagittarius, this connection was a lesson, not a lifelong bond. They might feel drained or like they keep repeating cycles with you. If they left, they might see you as someone they had to learn from and move on from. Capricorn, they don't trust you. They feel like something was off about the connection. There could have been secrets, lies, or just bad energy between the two of you. Likely they're keeping their distance because they feel like they can't rely on you. Aquarius, there may have been family issues, differences in values, or a lack of emotional security. They might have felt you weren't home to them, like you weren't home a lot, or they couldn't see a long term future with you. If family was involved, they might blame outside influences for the downfall. Pisces, they feel like you or the situation was toxic. They could be partying a lot or living recklessly to avoid something. They see that as a problem, but if they're avoiding you, they might feel like you're not in a space to forgive them or align with them. It depends on who was in this situation. All right. There's a lot of different emotions here. Some are still holding on to you, others feeling like they had to detach for their own good. The most positive energy here is from the Leo and Cancer and Scorpio, while the more negative or distrustful energies come from Capricorn, Pisces, the most. All right? Wow. If any of these messages aligned with you or was very specific that it hit home with you, please let me know by giving me a like or a comment or subscribing if you actually are interested in what I'm into on this channel. All right, till next time.